We get a lot of really creative ideas for dates.
Yeah.
When we do these second date updates. And today we have another creative idea. It's from a dude named Spencer. He emailed the show for a second date update today, and I read his email, and his date was creative. He planned to bore his date to death.
What?
At least that's what it sounds like to me.
Oh, okay.
Boredom, a boredom date. Well, who knows, People get bored enough, they might hook up with you just to do something.
Okay.
Just out
Last
of sheer
resort.
boredom.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Spencer, how are you?
I'm doing good, but I don't know if that's a fair assessment of the date.
Well, it never
Well,
is when
yeah.
it comes from Jubal, just so you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly.
we'll get another assessment from everybody else in a second. But first of all, what's the girl's name that you want to call today?
Her name's Mary.
Mary, okay. And why don't you tell everybody about your very boring date with Mary?
Well, my creative date with Mary
There you go, Spencer.
was, thank you. Yeah, it was something I thought it'd be different. I decided we'd go to a used bookstore, kind of pick out books for one another based on.
Oh my gosh,
sorry.
Jubal.
Sorry, Spencer.
People, I know it's hard for
me
you to
interrupt you.
believe, but some people actually like reading.
You should try it. You should try it.
I should try it, but I can't because I don't know how. Thanks for throwing that in my face,
Yeah.
Spencer. Okay, so you went to a used bookstore.
Yeah, I feel like you can tell a lot about a person based on the kind of books they read. So I figured we could, pick out a book for one another.
No, but that can be a lot of pressure on a first date because you want to come off smart, right? So you don't want to go and pick out what you've actually been reading.
I mean, I just wanted it to be kind of something fun. I didn't necessarily think it had to be pick a book that's going to change my life or
Okay,
anything like that,
okay. You took the pressure off. It was lighthearted.
Yeah.
And the idea was to pick out books for each other. So you gave her Getting Naked for Dummies, and she gave you what?
She actually gave me the Kama Sutra.
What?
Oh.
For real? That's the book she gave you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not the real one.
I was gonna say, that's awesome.
What'd you end up picking out?
I ended up picking out the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Okay.
It's all really about mindset, how you carry yourself and how your mindset can actually lead to success.
All right.
Okay, so a motivational book. That's cool.
Or a self-help
Yeah.
book,
Yeah.
however you want to look at it.
Yeah.
But still,
I mean, it's cool, or it could have been offensive, like, oh, do I look like I need help?
yeah.
She didn't act that way. I mean, when she gave it, she's like, oh, cool, this is cool.
Yeah, and what'd she pick out for you?
She chose the first Twilight book in the series. Yeah, she said it was kind of like, for her, it was kind of a good escape book. She loved the fantasy and
Totally.
everything that was involved with it. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've read it, and I agree with her. It's just fun.
Yeah, and I was like, it's kind of a counterbalance to my choice. So I thought we'd be a really good match in that way,
So did you guys just sit there and read your books and then hug and go home? Like, was that...
No, there was a kiss, and then we left. No, I'm just kidding. We actually, I'm just kidding. We actually went afterwards. We took our books. We went to a little cafe, had some food. We kind of
Okay.
talked about our books and got to know each other a little bit more.
So it's like an impromptu book club with Spencer and Mary.
It was good conversation, I'll tell you that.
Well, and it's a pretty smart first date because it's an easy follow-up for a second date. Like, you have a reason to contact her other than just asking her out.
Well, that was the plan until what happened at the end of the date.
Uh-oh.
And what happened?
Well, everything was going great. Things were kind of winding down. Mary said she had to go. She said she had a great time. She gave me a hug and said, look forward to getting together again soon. And then she left, and then I kind of looked over where she was sitting. I realized she had left her book there. I was like,
Oh, no.
crap.
Oh.
That kind of defeats the whole follow-up thing. So I just grabbed her book, and I tried to run outside to see if I could catch her before, she had gone. But
Was
I
it raining? Was it raining when that happened?
It wasn't raining at the time, no.
Wait, is that your...
Okay. Yeah, in my mind, I pictured you running out in the rain after her with her book and then standing there as the
Just
rain.
screaming her name.
Yeah.
It's very romantic, both of you.
Wow, Jubal.
No, that's not what happened. She was gone. It was like the waiter thought I was trying to leave without paying the bill. So,
Oh, no.
they started getting all weird on me at the restaurant. I mean, I went back in and paid it, but it just like a big scene had been created at that point.
Yeah.
So it just got a little weird at the end of the date. And then, I tried to reach out to her via text, and I haven't heard anything back.
And have you texted her like, hey, I got your book?
Yeah. I was like, hey, I got your book.